We are going to travel back in time with a reset and reflog. We run a git status command. I'm currently in the test repository and I'm on the master branch. I have nothing to commit because I have a clean working directory. So we will deal with this. I will open my file hello by typing code hello.html. On another line, I'm going to type updates in the staging area. I save, then I close. So I'm going to do git add and a dot. Then I will add another line by reopening our file hello. To indicate our modifications that we have in the working directory, we will write here a new paragraph. For example, updates in the working directory. We save, then we close. If we run a git status command, we see that our modifications are detected both in the staging area and in the working directory. Now, it may happen that you have to use a different commit point. For example, if you made a mistake in the last commit, you do not need this commit. You want to come back to a previous commit, it's no doubt a good idea. So, we type git hist. You can see that we have several commits to choose from. So, I will type git reset, followed by my ID, which is 7cc0341, followed by 2 dashes and soft. So we'll do a git reset. I transmit the commit identifier to which I want to come back, and the option 2 dashes soft. And the reason why I'm doing it is that there are 3 different ways to reset. There is a soft reset, that's what I'm about to do. There is a default value called mixed, and then hard reset. A soft reset is the least destructive of all reset modes. Basically, all that it does is change the place of head. Usually, no news is good news. Note where head is found right now. We will do git hist. As expected, head points to the other identifier, that is the commit identifier we transmitted to the reset command. Let's check with our git status command. We have files that have been modified and they are in the staging area. What the software allows us to do, it's simply to change the commit ID on which head points, which means that it preserves the git staging area and our working directory. Indeed, we can cancel our modifications, including minor modifications, then commit to the place pointed by head. Let's try this one more time. I will choose the commit ID, so I will choose this one. We are going to do git reset, followed by the identifier, which is A88, AC88, followed by 2 dashes and mixed. And although mixed should be a default value, there is nothing wrong in just specifying it. To be sure of our example, we go ahead by pressing enter. What's interesting is that the number of changes has not been indexed. If we do git hist, we can see that head now points to add in the ignored file. If we run a git status command, we will have several files that have been split and placed in our working directory. There is nothing in the staging area. Let's try this one last time. Now type git reset, followed by the identifier. We will choose update, so 869E160, followed by 2 dashes and hard, and then press enter. It's the most destructive of all the reset modes. It just tells us that our head is in a new place. If we execute a git status command, we see that our working directory is now empty, which means that all pending modifications have been deleted, as well as all that was found in the staging area. Here again, a hard reset is the most destructive reset mode. But apart from the few modifications made at the very beginning, we have not really lost much. If we do git hist, our head is now directed to our second commit history. If we do git log, 2 dashes, 1 line, like this, that is to say, we put 2 dashes all, we see that we only list 2 commits. So if you see this history list, then you might be a bit worried. It's not a big deal, as there is another command that we can use together with the reset one that greatly improves things. It's called reflog. So we will do git reflog. Although git log and git reflog share similar names, git log displays our commit identifiers, and git reflog shows us all the different actions we have done in this repository. This allows us to come back to one of the specific commit identifiers if we need it. For example, let's move to head 3, which is the last commit before any reset. I will choose this commit identifier and do a git reset. So I type git reset, 2 dashes, hard, followed by the identifier 829C993. At this stage, since there is no pending work, we can leave it by default or specify hard, then paste our commit ID. Now we move our commit ID. We type git log, 2 dashes, 1 line, like this. It looks like our history is back. By using our alias git hist, we can see that our git history looks like the repository before the reset. Using reset and reflog really allows you to fully control time travels in your Git repository.